Hello everyone, I'm Justice Graves and I could talk about my run for school committee, but today I'm going to talk about what is going on with the annual town meeting here in the town of Templeton, Massachusetts. Today I'm going to quickly go over the official advisory committee recommendations. For those of you who do not know, advisory committee is essentially a group of appointed citizens from the moderator, from the elected town moderator, who create recommendations for the select board based on what is going on in town. In this particular case, these are their recommendations for the annual town meeting for all of the different warrant articles, or bills as we can also sort of call them, for this particular situation, for this particular legislative session, if you want to be a little bit more specific or generalize it a little bit more broadly. I'm going to switch it so that you can see the annual town meeting warrant, meaning the items that are on the warrant, and the recommendations as we go through them. So let us just jump right into it, because I want to keep this short because the town meeting is today, and I want to get at least one or two more videos out about the town meeting before I have to head over there. So Article 1, the fiscal year 2021 budget amendment. It was a recommended yes vote unanimously. I'm going to flip to it. Article 1, fiscal year 2021 operating budget. Article 2, the consent agenda, a recommendation of a yes vote. All in favor, although there will be an explanation given by the select board on a particular issue when it comes to the burial and improvement fund name. Article 3 is the FY 2022 sewer department operating budget. Recommend a yes vote. Yes. Recommend a yes vote on Article 3. Article 4, Sewer Capital Project, FY22. Recommend a yes vote. All in favor. Article 5, Cable Department Operating Budget for FY22. Recommend yes, unanimous. Article 6, Deposits to the General Fund, Stabilization and OPEB accounts. Recommend a yes vote. All in favor. And remember, this is a group of 7. Article 7, Funding of the Community Preservation Accounts. Recommend a yes vote. All in favor. Article 8, Community Preservation Act BES appropriation. Recommendation of yes. All in favor to turn it into a low-income housing zone. Community Preservation Gilman Waite appropriation. Recommend a no vote. 6 in favor, 1 opposed. What this means is that 6 were in favor to oppose the vote. 1 was opposed and wanted to say yes to this article, so just be aware of that. Article 10, recommend a yes vote. Is the Templeton, nope, not the Templeton Scholarship Fund, it's the rescission of authorized but unissued debt. All in favor. Article 11, Templeton Scholarship Fund. Recommend a yes vote. All in favor. Article 12, Property Valuation Account. Recommend a yes vote. All in favor. Article 13, set the salaries of elected town officials. Yeah, this is when it starts to get a little bit dicey. Set the salaries of elected town officials. Recommend a yes vote. 4 were in favor, 3 were opposed. So it was almost down the line. This had to do with the invocation of Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 41, Section 108. Because water officials are also supposed to be listed here, and we have a water and light department, and so light is excluded from that, so they don't have to be. So there's a huge issue with that. And then some people wanted to separate the town clerk's salary from this. That's not going to happen on this, because I don't think the motion cannot be made to do that. It's already in this particular situation format, so this will be very interesting. Reminder that the town clerk is the person who will be counting us today. And it's, she's the one who's always in there. I've never had a problem with Carol. And no one has a problem with Carol. It's always interesting when we get to this point how this always just seems to get pointed out. I don't know why this is an issue. Council on Aging, we are just doing things because we are just doing this in order to fully make it compliant with the state guidelines. Article 14, Council on Aging, recommend a yes vote. All in favor. It's not a separate Council on Aging. We already have a Council on Aging. Disability Commission. So a lot of people... So it's a 2 in favor, 3 opposed, 2 abstained, and because of Robert's Rules in Section 44 of Robert's Rules, so Robert's Rules have already paid for themselves a little bit here, because I was reading the voting section on this particular issue, that because it was not It didn't cross over the majority threshold for opposition. It does pass. However, and it is, with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 40, Section 8J, it is in compliance with that, literally almost the letter of the law, because I have read Chapter 40, Section 8J. Again, I don't understand how we legally can have a commission where it's 5 people, but for the 5th person, it can't be someone who's disabled. It has to be someone who is an immediately family member of a person with a disability. Like, it actually literally cuts up positions like that. And remember, this is a public commission that is going to end up, if you've read Chapter 40, Section 8J and how that goes through and why that exists in the general laws and how that goes through, is that eventually this will allow us to approve of other legislation that will allow this commission to use monies from ticketing people from handicap spots for other projects. So just so that you're aware, because we are starting to put in handicap spots in town properties. So just be aware of that. We already do, but now it's going to be a lot more enforced when this passes, or if this passes, because I know, like, the letter of the law actually says that you can do this, but I don't, within Chapter 40, Section 8J, but it just seems weird. Like, it seems weird that you can have a position on a commission that excludes disabled people. It seems, because that's an immutable characteristic, whether or not you are an immediate family member or not, or if you are disabled, and it doesn't feel right that is okay within law. So I have my questions that hopefully can get answered at town meeting. Article 16, General Fund Operating OPEX Budget. Otherwise, like I said, I have no issue with this. Like, I know what it's going to lead into, which I have no problem with people being charged for using handicap parking spaces, but that feels so weird that you can do that. That just doesn't feel right. Recommend a yes vote on General Fund OPEX Budget. The capital budget was a recommend yes vote. All in favor. This one, Article 16 was a little bit split. Article 17 is not split. Article 18, FY 2022 special articles. 6 in favor, 1 opposed. Recommend yes vote. Trackless multi-purpose vehicle. Recommend a yes vote. 3 in favor, 4 opposed. Article 20, Montechusett Regional Vocational Technical School. This is the budget for our regional vocational technical school that we share with, like, it's at least 10 other towns. And it has its own school board and everything. But that was recommended a yes vote. Narragansett Regional School District. This is the local school district that I'm running for. The local school district committee that I'm running for. Recommend a yes vote. 4 in favor, 3 opposed. It was a split line vote again. Majority vote required. Form of budget. Recommend a no recommendation, so it means that the advisory committee had no opinion on this, or wanted to provide no opinion or sway. So it's 5 in favor, 1 opposed, 1 abstained. Article 23 and 24 land the exact same way, and these are citizens petitions that Julie Farrell, a local citizen, has brought up multiple times. Citizens petition, fluoride warning on our water bills, and citizens petition, fluoride legislation. And that is what the advisory committee did. But again, if you want to understand how this passed as a recommend yes vote, I would check out and read Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised 12th edition, section 44. It is the one on voting. Specifically, section 44 is called Basis for Determining a Voting Result. And I forget which paragraph in there, but you'd have to check that. So that is that. I hope that was informative as to what is going on, at least with regards to what the advisory committee recommended for us tonight. As the citizens, a lot of people are already disagreeing with that notion, and there's whole other groups of people who are showing up to try and fill the area and to, basically to get out the vote on certain articles. We'll see how it goes. I will have to be there tonight at 6 and vote in person, where everyone can watch how you vote on every issue. So, hope that was informative, hope that was educational, informational. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I really appreciate it Thank you for watching.